What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with JesseW, and today I'm going to talk to you about the 3 reasons that new day traders blow up accounts. Check it out. Alright guys, let's jump into this video right off the bat. 3 reasons why day traders blow up accounts. The first reason is they chase alerts. See, new traders, and I remember being a new trader and exactly doing this, thankfully I didn't blow up an account, was chasing alerts. Didn't want to learn to day trade, didn't want to pay to go through a course, right? I'd rather lose a bunch of money trying to figure it out myself than actually paying to go through a good course. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to try to chase alerts, and that should make me money, because if that person makes money trading, then I should be able to make money trading by chasing their alerts. In other words, mirror trading. Mirror trading is a surefire way to blow up an account, and it's a surefire way to learn nothing and quickly give up on trading and call the stock market a scam. You see, mirror trading doesn't work, simply put, because you don't learn anything. You don't know anything. You're just trying to chase and follow someone else's trades without knowing the underlying reasons why that person got into a trade. You see, the purpose behind alerts should be to use it for education, in the sense of, okay, there's the alert. Why did the person get into it? If you're in a room where somebody puts out alerts and they don't explain beforehand that they're going to trade such and such plan, then you're learning nothing. You're learning nothing, or they're just putting out alerts hoping that you chase it, hoping that you pump the stock up for them, or hoping that, you know, you just make some money by chasing and mirror trading. But the reality is that alerts should be used as an educational tool for you to learn why the person is trading in such fashion. And if the person putting out the alerts isn't explaining this to you, then they're doing you a huge disfavor. Over at the daytraderchatroom.com, that's exactly what I do. Before I even put out the alerts, I say, this is what I'm looking for. These are the levels that I'm eyeing for entry, for stops, for take profits. And when I put out my alert, you already know why. You already know why I'm entering where I'm entering, etc. And because why? And it's because, simply put, I have already explained it beforehand. That's how you learn. That's one of the ways you learn. The other way is by obviously going through proper educational courses, which we have at the daytraderchatroom.com. Link in the description and comment section below. DTC Pro students get all the courses. So one of the surefire ways to blow up an account is that, chasing alerts without getting an education. Now that's a huge problem, and if you agree with that, do me a quick favor, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. All right. Now the next reason new traders blow up accounts is simply because they're not trading with plans. You see, new traders tend to be very emotional traders. They see a stock going up, 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 and up, and they just buy it because, well, everything that goes up should continue going up, right? Ain't no such thing as gravity in the stock market. So new traders go ahead and they buy a stock as it goes up, and they think it's just going to keep going up. Or worse yet, they'll buy a stock that's going into a halt, thinking that every stock that halts going up must gap up and make you loads of money, right? No plans. So what happens to these new traders? They buy these entries, and then when the stock doesn't continue the trend that they were buying into and pulls back drastically, or worse yet, they bought into a gap up, a halt, it doesn't gap up, right? And when it opens up, it actually gaps down and fades. Oh my God. What do you think happens to these new traders? You probably can relate. You've held bags. You've held giant bags of stocks. You've held giant bags of stocks because you had no plan. You didn't know what to do. All you knew is that you saw the unrealized P&L on your screen go from, you know, maybe $100 in the green to $1,000 in red, and now you're like, I don't want to sell this here and lose $1,000. That's half my small account, right? That's a problem. You see, you need to learn to trade with a plan, meaning, if you identify a stock you want to trade, you have to understand that you need to know where you're going to buy and why, where your stop loss is, meaning max pain on it. You don't want to hold past that because of something specific like a chart pattern, support level breaking. I teach all this in my courses. And you want to know where your predetermined profit targets are. You see, if you're in the trade and you know where your entry was and you know where your stop is, but you don't know where that take profit zone is, then you don't know when to sell. You wind up holding on to it and you're like, oh, but why did so-and-so take profit there? I'm still holding. Or why did so-and-so not take profit there? What's going on? Do I hold? Do I sell? That's not what you want to do. That's not what you want to see happen. You want to make sure you have all 3 of those things: your entry, right? your stop and your take profit zones, multiples, as you scale out of a trade, already ready to rock and roll as a pre-made plan, all right? So you want to make sure you're trading with a plan. And then the third and final reason new traders blow up accounts or do not find success as traders is because they think this is a get-rich-quick scheme. They think that just because they saw their favorite YouTuber turn $200 into 20,000, or their favorite YouTuber turn 1,000 into $1 million, right? Or their favorite YouTuber making $500,000 a month like it's casual, they think because they see these people doing that they can do it too right out the gates within 6 months of learning, well, not learning, but learning to trade, especially from them, right? They think that it's get rich quick, that it's easy, it's that easy. But the reality is that most of these people are trading low float stocks on low volume, and they're pushing it up into tens of thousands of people that are watching them on live streams, right? The ones that do trade for real, right, and trade everything from low float stocks to the Teslas of the world and the Apples of the world and options, and trade actual accounts, well, that's a little bit of a different story. However, these people know how to trade already, so you cannot compare, right? If you give me $500 and I turn it into 1,000 within a week or within 2 days, right, and you get $500 and it takes you 6 months to turn it into 1,000, you can't compare that. The level of skill that I have compared to a brand new trader is leaps and bounds. It's not boastful, it's just a fact. The longer you're in the game, the more you know. If you've been at this 3 months now, well, then you know more than somebody that's been at it for 0 months. And that's just the name of the game, right? You could do more with a lot less than they could. That's just normal. That's what happens. That's normal if you find success. Okay, so you can't compare that. You're not going to get rich quick. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. All right. Also, these people on YouTube, you never know whether or not they're trading real accounts or paper accounts. Keep that in mind as well. They could just be doing it for entertainment purposes, in the sense that they're just an entertainment channel and not an educational channel. And there's a huge difference in that. All right. So make sure that you're aware of what you are doing, what you're learning, who you're learning from, etc. Okay. Now, like I always say in my videos, look, the key to fixing this is getting educated. It's going through the process. That's a long process, meaning you're going to spend some time learning through courses, some time in the simulators, sometimes trading very small amounts of money before you can really start to generate a decent amount of money coming through. You're not going to go from, hey, $500 account today, 6 months later, hey, look at me, I turned it into 30,000. I mean, it's possible with some lucky options trades, but is it real? Is it reality? Is it the norm, the average that a day trader that's new can expect? No, it is not. It is an anomaly. It doesn't happen every single day, and sometimes people get lucky, and that's perfectly cool with me. You got lucky, you got lucky. Sometimes, you know, luck to me is when preparation meets opportunity. So, you know, there's always that as well. But what you want to do is you want to get educated. And like I always say in my videos, you don't have to get educated from me. All right. I have full courses at thedaytraderchatroom.com. All right. There's links in the description and comment section. You can go over there, become a DTC Pro student. You're not going to find a better value out there at all with courses, chat room, and live trading, live recaps, live daily lessons. You're not going to find a better option. But you don't have to get educated from me. You can go get educated from somebody else, but just make sure you get educated from a good source, because it's absolutely essential to the longevity of your career as a trader. Education is, you don't become a doctor, a lawyer, an electrician, a plumber without getting some sort of education, right? You don't. You go through some sort of training or some sort of formal schooling. So what makes you think that trading is any different? Guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope this video truly helped you out. Remember to smash the like button for me, and remember that I stream on weekdays at 8 a.m. pre-market, all right? I hope you have yourself a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you on the next one.